Hola, this is the last activity that you will do related to felicidad. For this, I want you to use Padlet. I will have the link posted on It's Learning. It's just pretty much creating a map electronically, and it is free. You must use the words from the poem, so you will get a set of poems to explore. And this is how it works. You will get all poems, read them, write your ideas of what you understand, of course, in Spanish. Keep in mind that this is going to be shared with others. Once you complete the reading and writing your ideas, as you read, I want you to use a marker and then highlight certain words that are meaningful to you or of an impact to you. For example, you read this one, and Belleza de Jardín is one of them, and Agua de Vida is one of them. You want to highlight those phrases or words. Do not highlight the whole poem. But for example, Belleza, or let's just do this one. Oh, I don't know why it's not letting me just. Agua de Vida. Agua de Vida. So I highlighted Agua de Vida, it has a certain meaning to me, water of life, and in my head I have some sort of connection with it. You keep reading the other poems, and once you're done doing all that for all the poems, you need to have your ideas in your own words, of course, in Spanish, certain words in the poems that are meaningful to you. There's no minimum, but just don't highlight one word. I mean, I'm certain that there's going to be several words that are of a certain impact or meaning to you. Some of them you might have to look for to understand the actual poem, so make sure that you're checking on that. Let's just go and reverse these so that we don't have any highlights here. Once you're done with highlighting the words, then that's when Padlet comes into place. You are going to organize those words to create your map for happiness. Your first starting point in your map should be felicidad and then your name. From there, as you learn how to use Padlet, if you have not used this before, or if you have another um, resource that you want to use to create your mapping, feel free to use that one. I'm suggesting Padlet because it's free and I think it's quite user friendly. So anyway, you start using your words. Let's see that I use Agua de Vida here on my next, and I will click on the next one and I will write perhaps something related to Agua de Vida. I feel as happiness is just as fluent as water. So something like that. Some of these words, if you are going to use the words that you might think it might be a little tricky for us to understand, you may want to research a little bit and before you use them in your mapping. So when we engage in talking about this map, you are ready to explain. So if I don't know a word that you're using in your map, I am going to ask you about it. Save your map. You don't have to share it yet, but you need to make sure that it's saved for a interaction, a speaking interaction. So there's several things that are going to happen as we go through our experiences with the movie or watching the movie. So you have your chapters of your life, and then you have the felicidad mapping or mapping happiness. Make sure that when you are using Padlet and the words, that the words that you have in your map are also highlighted in your poem. We are going to kind of check on that. One more time, when you are working on explaining your thoughts related to each of the poems, you may want to be clear. Use your best handwriting because we are sharing with one another. And that part of the sharing is going to be on a different date. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be posting this video just to make sure we are clear on the instructions. There's several poems there. There's some very interesting words for some of them, so make sure that you are reading the poem with a purpose. And the purpose is to connect with some of these words and after that do the mapping. The highlighted words are going to be used on a final big activity later. So make sure that you keep these papers safe. Have a good day.